This is the High School Crossfire. Welcome back.
Technology has stifled creativity among the youths. So us as Team Affirmative, we are coming here and saying technology, the dependence of technology has actually stifled the creativity in the youth. Why? Our reasons are now the youths are being so dependent on technology, and now they are limiting themselves to only thinking within the rate of technology. So the youths being only able to think in the technology kind of sector, instead of telling somebody to be creative in their own way, using their own mind and actually having some originality in them. All they do is actually now refer to what the negative side is actually coming and telling us, AI, social media, and just only that. Why are we trusting only the programmable devices? How are we trusting only search engines, things that have already been programmed? We are lacking that originality that used to be there in the previous when the technology was actually less. So right now, us as Team Affirmative are saying, we are saying is technology has stifled. Technology is limiting. Technology is putting us in a kind of way whereby we are no longer thinking outside the box, we're thinking inside the box. Our master farmer came and told us how technology has been, how people are being dependent on technology. We are coming here telling you that people are talking about social media bringing in everything, but social media actually is now making our youths lazy. Social media being grabbed by the fact that any youth can actually justify somebody being on TikTok is not being beneficial, somebody is not being creative at all. Technology is actually making us lose the sense of creativity at all costs. Why? People are being dependent. There is lack of originality. There is nothing being mad. We are only being on social. So limiting originality, it's promoting copy and paste. It's preventing the perspective of creativity. Nowadays, if you talk about creativity, all the students right now, with the statistics being proven that right now, 30% of all students are now actually just using AI instead of using their own brains. That is empowering what they're meant to do. Actually, also even people using offices, and actually these office workers, actually now almost 70% of them are also now apparently using AI instead of using their own brains, which is now empowering what they're meant to be doing, empowering their creativity, degrading their IQ. So now, us as Team Affirmative, we are saying technology being present, and actually the dependence of technology is limiting and stiffening the creativity in the youth. Youths are no longer using their brains to think. All they think about is technology. Any youth desires to have the latest phone, latest everything. Nothing needs actually now technology being there. Nowadays, youths despise everything concerning like hard labor, like being African, Uganda bachelor being a backbone being with agriculture. Social media being there, it's just different in creativity. Why? All youths are just trying to do all the Western culture things, disregarding the fact that Africa and Uganda at large cannot be done at the same rate with the Western cultures. So now we're saying that if at all these youths who are actually now depending on just technology and actually the internet, social media, which is something from the West, why wouldn't they just go back to the village, to the garden, and dig and actually just learn how to do this best, instead of just depending on that we shall now relax, we shall now just take the pictures of whatever was there, then just promoting agriculture. That is not helping in any way right now. What we are saying is children and youths, people at large should just now be in fact just going back to the grassroots, going hands-on, instead of just now apparently just thinking that we shall take the pictures, we shall surf the internet, we shall now go ask the AIs, the chat GPTs, instead of doing an S which is original. Things are just, our main point here is originality has been lost in the technology thing, whereby all of us are now depending on pre-programmed things, people using Google, whereby Google was actually created some days ago, whereby in the version of Google, that was creativity because it was a natural idea, it was an original idea, which is no longer evident right now. Why? People are no longer thinking to their full capacities. They are no longer using their brains. Uganda also being only among 5% of only Ugandans are the ones who have a high IQ. Why? Because even the Ugandan youths here in Uganda actually just using these such GPTs, they're only using social media, Google, Chrome, everything. They're all getting spoiled, increasing vices instead of creativity. What we need is creativity. Creativity has to be hands-on, has to be measurable. Thank you.
My name is Namanya Toyembere Divine from St.Noa Mawaggali Senior Secondary School. Resolved, technology has stifled creativity among the youth. Ladies and gentlemen, we as Team Negative, we are saying technology has not stifled creativity among the youth. Now, I'll begin by rebutting what the other side said. They come and told us that before technology came in, weren't people creative? Ladies and gentlemen, the level of creativeness, the level of creativity was so low and was not enough, which is why creativity had to be combined with technology to come up with something good, because we know 2 heads are better than 1. So creativity alone was not enough. We had to combine it with technology to come up with something unique. And then they told us that why don't we do things on our own? Why are we depending on technology? to do stuff. And so I'm telling them, that was tried long time ago. Long time ago, people did not have technology. And so things were not pleasant. It was creativity and loan. Things were not pleasant. So it had to be combined. And the mixing of technology has brought innovative new ideas and avenues which people can express themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, not granted. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not us. They're telling us that technology is making us to lose a sense of creativity. No, technology, you're getting it wrong, dear farmers. Technology is not making us lose the sense of creativity. Technology is simply enhancing creativity. Because, ladies and gentlemen, technology is a tool for enhancing creativity through empowering education and artificial intelligence. What do I mean? The internet or technology simply gives people more direct, constant, and wide range access to information, which can save it for later, which can inspire creative projects and solutions, which is empowering our education. We really need it. We as the youth, we need a combination of technology and creativity. Ladies and gentlemen, technology encourages the youth to bring out their hidden artistic selves and express themselves in ways they had never been able to, like past long time ago when they had creativity only.
POI.
We'll save it for later. We as the negators believe that it's not technology that has stifled creativity among the youth, but it's factors like negative thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have a negative attitude towards yourself, you will never come up with something creative. I am to assure you that. Constant self-criticism. You don't believe in yourself. You don't believe that you can do something great. You undermine yourself. You will not come up with something creative, ladies and gentlemen. When you have self-doubt, you're doubting yourself. You don't believe that I can make it. I can do something. That is what has stifled creativity among the youth. Let us stop saying technology has stifled creativity among the youth, because let us stop saying technology has stifled creativity among the youth, because technology has made it a lot easier to bring minds and ideas closer and take those ideas further at the same time. Technology has also made it easier to bring our creative minds and ideas, yes, closer out of the box. Therefore, instead of suppressing creativity as they think, technology is actually enhancing creativity. Other factors that have limited creativity are limited resources. When you don't have limited resources to come up with an idea, that is limiting your creativity, not technology. Technology is enhancing creativity. And also, not allowing enough time to not having enough time to relax and dream and just think about something. When you're always on pressure, ladies and gentlemen, you will not have something creative. And also, the internet or technology simply gives us direct, more constant and wide-ranging access to information, which is inspiring our creative projects, ladies and gentlemen. Technology is enhancing the creativity. I conclude by saying technology has not stifled creativity among the youth, but other factors like negative thinking, constant self-criticism, self-doubt, lack of knowledge, and rigid thinking. I rest my case.
This is the High School Crossfire. We'll be back in a minute.